Hearing it. Thank you very much. And we are up to our next speaker, Aleksey Shikulin, and his topic is a method to the madness. I want to say a couple words about your project because it's the second project, and the name is Evaluation and Feedbacks, and the objectives are to present well-organized speech on the topic and to receive a feedback that will be applied to the speech. So, welcome.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Aleksey, and my topic is a method to the madness. What does it mean? What did I want to say by that? Is it possible to get truly incredible results with some mad path, let's say? So let's start with some observation. There are a lot of people and teams and companies which, when they hit the wall, they do either one of two things. They either do more of the same things or they do less of the same thing. Only 3% of the people, they do something else instead. So why is that? To answer this question, we have to answer another question. What is the purpose of thinking? So what is the purpose of thinking? If we ask scientists what is the purpose of thinking, they tell you the purpose of thinking is to stop thinking. You see, thinking is a very energy-consuming process. And we try to think as short as possible. And after that, we move to the automatic pilot. Imagine you are driving a car, let's say from here to Nizhny Novgorod. And in the middle of the road, you think, wow, what have I done? What were I doing for the last 30 minutes? I was driving a car on automatic pilot. Or even now, I see on you, I take a look on you, and I see that many of you listening to me on automatic pilot. That's okay, but there is one thing with automatic pilot. It actually causes us a tunnel vision. Imagine you are a driver in the race, and you look in your rear mirror, and you see other drivers. They are far behind you. And you might think that you are the first. So actually, this tunnel vision led us to overestimate our performance. In other words, we are thinking inside the box. So let me show you. This is the box, and as you see, the boundaries are very well defined. These boundaries can be legal boundaries, for example, right? I don't think any of you thinking about starting a new business by stealing a wallet from the person sitting next to you, right? But there are more boundaries, like physical boundaries, or technological boundaries, or moral boundaries. But this is also fine. The problem is that the reality is different. The reality actually is this. Okay, for those of you who are in the back, you don't see it very well, this box is really small. Let me give you an example. Let's say I ask you, let's go for a dinner tonight. What are the options? We can go to Cacio Pizza and eat there. We can go to the shop, buy some food, prepare it at home. Or we can go to the canteen, or maybe a couple more options. But I don't think that any of you propose me to go by Highway M7, try to find some dead animal, and cook it, and have a crispy dinner, right? Such a disturbing thought. But for many people in the world, this is perfectly normal response. So the question is, how we can kick ourselves from this box to a happy place, to the place where cool innovations happen. So these boundaries, the boundaries of the small box, is usually norms, standards. For example, if we take a restaurant business, people come to the restaurant, they eat, they pay for the dinner. This is the norm. If we speak about banking business, people come to you, they give you money, you say thank you, you give this money to other people. This is banking, this is how banks work. To overcome these boundaries, tell you a couple examples. Do you know the London taxi drivers case? Probably not, because I haven't heard about it anywhere. So in London, it's obligatory for a driver to know the city of London very well. And you can imagine it is a big city. And to know the whole city very well, it takes much time. So how to expand your business rapidly? One company decided doing the following. They said, we will have two types of taxis. The normal one, where the drivers know the city of London very well, and another type of taxi where with a big sign on it. The driver of the taxi does not know anything of the city of London. And that was a brilliant idea, because people of London, they who know their region in London, they could use a taxi cheaper, and they could be both in the taxi. Or another example, let's say you are a furniture company, and one day you decide to stop assembling furniture for your customers. You can become an IKEA. Or let's say you are a banking business, and one day you decide not to have any offices in the city. You can be a Tinkoff Bank. So my message for you is to become among those 3% of the people who are changing things when they hit the wall. Because otherwise, you will be among the 97% of the people who work for the 3% people. So try not to fixing things when you hit the wall, but instead try to do some new innovations. Thank you very much. The choice is yours.
Thank you very much.